All right, guys, hold on. Bring you this on what white women think.
I remember this Christmas when I got my Nintendo Entertainment System. That became my world. My entire life, I dreamed about being a game developer.
Appalled by the crimes, one man has founded an organization to help save those who've been turned into sex slaves.
So the only thing I knew to do was to use my own voice and start speaking out about that. I posted this meme on Twitter. I was trying to poke fun at how ridiculous the whole movement was and how the things they were trying to fight against were ridiculous. I had about 8,000 followers on my Twitter, and this was the tweet that ruined my life.
Captured, sold, and raped. That's been the fate of thousands of women and children from Christian, Yazidi, and other religious minorities in the Iraqi city of Mosul since it was captured by Islamic State last year.
Within minutes of posting that, Gamergate started countering this meme with thousands and thousands of their own, some of them threatening me with violence. It was things like Brianna Wu, talk shit, get hit. It was truly scary to see them targeting me like this.
The children are taken by ISIS during the caliphate takeover. They were sold at market to civilians and they were sold to individuals. Those individuals and civilians have been raping, killing them, have been beheading them, have been burning them.
What was saddest about this is the men in our field were choosing to remain silent.
Steve Maman says he felt forced to act as governments are not doing enough to save enslaved women and children.
I closed my MacBook and took a breath and I talked to my husband.
And life is cheap. Those people are being traded by ISIS for around $160 US.
She came to me and asked me, well, what should I do? What should we do?
Are we willing to stand up for this? Are we willing to have our lives destroyed?
And we decided that it was worth it to stay in this fight.
And I came back and I told Gamergate that I wasn't going to go anywhere.
Well, even though the group does not have any direct contact with ISIS, there are fears that its methods could lead to unintended consequences.
And this is when they started to dox me.
Doxing is a process where an actor or actors try to expose a person, their name, age, date of birth, where they live, where they work, to embarrass a person, to shame a person.
And it's a method of psychological warfare, where the object is to make someone feel scared for their own safety. Within seconds, Gamergate sent me this message saying, guess what? I know where you live. And they said, your dead, mutilated corpse is going to be on the front page of Jezebel tomorrow. If you have children, they're going to die too. You don't know how that's going to affect you until you're sitting there interfering from your own life. It made me realize that I wasn't going to be safe living in my own home anymore. My husband and I took everything we had and we went and checked into a hotel.
And she's complaining about games, guys. Do you understand this? She don't care about those people.
While we were driving to the hotel, I was constantly looking in the rearview mirror to make sure that we weren't followed.
It was a really frustrating time because I would have to go to my house during the day to do my job, and then we would leave at night. As soon as the sun went down, we would not feel safe in our own home.
We have divided through our group on the ground. We have a team, CYCI team, that has made contacts inside the caliphate. And those contacts go back to these owners of these girls that have bought them. And they actually negotiate their release by two potential ways.
I had no idea your life could change this suddenly.
You changed your life.
I sent a tweet, and 24 hours later, I had to leave my house. I thought that I was going to die.
The families that we took out want to be shielded. They don't want people to know that their daughters have been raped. They don't want the world to know who they are. They want their children to be a chance at life.
One time I looked at Twitter and there were 6 specific death threats for me. And we had to call the police and have them meet us at our home. And they came in and swept our entire house looking for people there to hurt us. And the
Wasting the cops'
response to me
money.
was to simply stay off my electronic devices.
And this is the only means right now to be able to negotiate the release of these children until the forces of this world unite to get rid of ISIS and the caliphate. Let's save them while we can. This is my message.
One of the hardest things about being targeted with this kind of harassment is you constantly worry that people around you are targeting you.
We worry all the time about people following us. We worry about strange cars parking on our street.
Every single time someone comes up to me, I have to push past this fear that it's Gamergate, that's coming to hurt me.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved, dummy.
You don't come back from something like this. You just change.
He don't have a clue.
Because of the internet, my life as I knew it was over. But if I could go back in time, I would absolutely do this again.
Yeah, because it's